Hello, I wanted to come on and talk about Libra season. This is going to be a Libra season for the history books. And I want to make sure that everyone who hears this message gets what they need for their spiritual and energetic support. First and foremost, thank you again to Otter Spirit for sending me this beautiful, this is a crown chakra bracelet set. For Libra season, it is going to be so important to tap into your inner clarity, your intuition and inner knowing. And each one of these bracelets represent that energy. We have the rainbow moonstone. The message here is I create miracles every day. This activates intuition and it helps to clarify and purify the crown. I have clear quartz and it says I am surrounded by boundless energy. Again, another one that activates intuition and brings in clarity and focus. And last but certainly not least, the white agate, which is the middle crystal here in the set, and it says, I welcome clarity and serenity. These are the tools that you will need this Libra season, because this Libra season is literally shifting everyone into their vibrational timeline. So for some, it will be their highest timeline, because their vibration is in love, it's in peace, it's in clarity, it's in serenity. For others, you know, the Wheel of Fortune works both ways. They're gonna see a reversal of fortune, they're gonna see and experience everything that they're vibrationally holding. The energy is not a punishment, but it is to get you to align to the life that you want to create. If you are interested in getting these bracelets, I still have my coupon code, which is YinReikiLight 20. I will leave the link in the description box. And equally, they gave me a new coupon code. Any order over $99, it's 30% off, so that would be YinReikiLight 30. So, Libra season. We are beginning tomorrow with a Virgo new moon solar eclipse. The reason why I'm adding this into the Libra season video is because the energy from this solar eclipse on September 21st is going to completely influence everything that takes place over the next month. This is one of the most powerful solar eclipses I've ever experienced or felt. And the reason for that is it is a massive karmic completion. It's in the sign of Virgo. It's on the 29th degree, which is the karmic degree. It is the anaretic degree. So the energy is going to be amplified. It's going to be intense. It is sort of like the last energy of Virgo. What you need to learn, what it's going to bring up for you is really looking at the body. So body issues, health issues, your health routine, your daily routine, anything that needs to be healed within your body is going to come up during this time. Equally, Virgo in astrology represents sixth house energy. Sixth house is our daily routine. It is our kind of like our routine, our structure. It's a house of organization. It is sometimes the house of work. So for some of you, this could be something that really shifts the work that you do, how you show up to work, changing from a 9 to 5 or stepping into a new career. Many of you are going to have shifts in work with this solar eclipse energy. Equally, that sixth house energy, which the sixth house in astrology is ruled by Virgo, also rules debt and it rules enemies. And so there could be aspects here where the shift of work creates more vibrational debt for you in terms of money or finances. Equally, the heavier aspects of this eclipse, because it is opposing Saturn, could bring out more enemies, more fighting, more opposition. And so that is why it is so important to keep your mind and thoughts clear at this time. If you don't have to watch the news, this is a good time to tune out. Tune out the noise was the message for last week, the weekly energy reading. And you can carry that message through out Libra season, because there's going to be a lot of noise. The sword is double-edged, so there's going to be a lot of truths coming out, but equally there's going to be a lot of misinformation. So a time of discernment is incredibly important, and just knowing what's true and real for you. If the message resonates for you, take it. If the message doesn't resonate for you, if you're not feeling it, if it doesn't seem to make sense to you, if it's confusing, if it puts you in a space where you're starting to feel fear or anxiety, cut it out. Clear, cancel, delete. Like, you do not have to take on what you don't want to take on at this time. And really being in a space where you are purifying your thoughts, purifying your emotions, purifying your energy is going to be the key to success in navigating the next month throughout the rest of this year. Energetically, this next month is going to be probably the most intense, okay? Fair warning, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. But if you come to a space of like really simplifying, really getting organized, really, again, tuning out the noise of the world, tuning out other voices and just listening to your inner voice, you will be exactly where you need to be to shift into your highest vibrational timeline, okay? You control your vibration. Nothing in the external world can control your vibration. You choose your thoughts and you choose your emotions. And so this is a time where you're going to have to be incredibly discerning and vigilant in what you choose. Equally though, with the energy of this solar new moon eclipse in Virgo, new moon eclipses bring in new energy. It is a birth portal. There is birthing energy happening for all of us. And so there's going to be areas of your life that are going to be new, that there's going to be new information, new abundance coming in, new expression coming in. With the sun being the card for the day, it's like that sun energy is activating each and every one of us spiritually to birth in some aspect, new aspect of life. For some of you, this is going to be your entire life. Everything is about to shift and change. For others of you, it's going to be one area of your life that really levels up, that really amplifies. Just understand though, this is a highly karmic and highly dualistic time. And because of that, it's like all the energy needs to come into balance. And so if you are in a space where you're feeling heavy, where you're feeling confused, where you're feeling a lot of grief, purify that, purge it, allow yourself to feel it. Understand, the more that you can let go and empty that energy out, the more you are creating the vacuum for the new energy to come in. What also is going to be challenging about this eclipse is that with it opposing Saturn, it's gonna show you and amplify the areas in which you need to do more work. And I know that sucks because a lot of us are like, we've been doing the work, we've been in the work, but this eclipse is going to show you where there's more work and more effort needed. Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn wants you to work hard and be diligent. It doesn't give you the easy, quick reward. And so for some of you, there is a long journey ahead of you, but the journey will lead you to the highest outcome and greatest destination if you put in the work. Others of you, this Virgo new moon eclipse energy is literally going to bring in the manifestation of divine justice, the manifestation of something you've been desiring for a long time. It's like everything's finally coming full circle and everything's finally coming into balance. And so there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of positivity for some of you, a lot of good fortune, a lot of wealth, a lot of money. So it's going to hit everyone in a different way, but it's going to hit everyone. And that's why I wanted to talk about the eclipse energy. So let's talk about Libra season. Libra is the scales. Libra is justice. Libra also represents relationships. And so during this Libra season, the relationships that are of our highest vibration, that are most aligned to us, are going to shift into our life. But equally, people, circumstances, situations that are not aligned to your highest good, 1111, as I said that, are going to shift out. Libra season, this Libra season in particular, is all about alignment. Your external reality is going to mirror back to you what you are aligned to. If you don't like what you're seeing in your external reality, go within, make the internal changes, purge, cleanse, make the internal shifts in your mindset, in your thoughts, focusing on what you desire, focusing on what brings you joy and happiness. And you will see that manifestation of that will come in very, very quickly. We are hitting a time in humanity unlike any other time in which manifestations are speeding up. Our words are coming back, for better or worse, to haunt us or to put us into energies of leadership, power, and authority. Our light is being amplified in ways in which we are magnetizing and attracting to us everything that is going to help us embody our divine blueprint for this lifetime. And so there is a lot of spiritually activating energy because Libra season, the sun entering Libra on the 22nd. So that's Monday, which is a moon day. So intuitively, your spiritual gifts are going to amp up with the equinox energy too. It is a balancing point. And so it's going to bring in a lot of balance to our lives and to our thoughts and our belief systems. Just because you grew up believing something doesn't mean it's true. And so part of the challenge of this period of time during this Libra season is the sort of examination of your thoughts, the re-examination of your belief systems. Is this true for you now? Is this true for you in this vibration? Because for many of us, things that were true for us before our healing path, before our awakening path, are no longer true and no longer applicable, but we're still holding on to old thoughts and old belief systems that are keeping us stuck in the past. And so this is a time of purification and clearing out the old to make way for this new energy that's coming in. Also, with Libra season, and I'll probably do weekly energy readings each week because each week is going to have its own different energy with it. But with this Libra season and the spiritual activations, there is this huge activation and divine counterparts, of twin flames, of divinely aligned relationships, because Libra does rule relationships. It rules the other. And so many are going to either come into divine union with their twin during Libra season. Like it literally could go from you guys aren't communicating at all to you guys are together and happy by the end of Libra season. Like that's the energy right now. But also for some who still need a little bit more healing of the heart, healing of the soul, healing of the body, where there has been maybe trigger warning sexual trauma, where there has been emotional trauma or emotional abuse in regards to relationships and romantic love. Spirit may send in a divinely aligned partner that's going to help you to facilitate that healing, to get you ready for twin flame union. And so there's a lot of energy of new love and new partners coming in, or new relationships being formed. For those of you already in partnership, there's definitely going to be an elevation of that energy, as long as the two of you are still aligned, two of you are still moving in sync with one another. You will see more cohesiveness, more wholeness, and even sort of more like telepathy, more intuition between the relationship, like really having a deeper soul level understanding of each other, of each other's thoughts, of each other's emotions, and navigating your relationship more intuitively than in the physical sort of 3D way of how relationships have been. This is going to be true for many of us on the awakening path, where we are going to be more intuitive with the people around us. We're going to know sort of what they're thinking, what they're feeling. This is going to be amplified. I'm seeing this in my personal life in the sense of like, if people are sick, if people are depressed, I'm starting to feel that. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this is not my energy. And then as soon as I clear my energy, I'm back to balance for myself. So be careful right now. That's why clarity is so important. Keeping your energy clean and clear, and keeping your mind and thoughts clean and clear, so important for this time, because the highly empathic, the highly psychic, the highly spiritually advanced you are, the more you're going to sort of absorb stuff or come into contact with things that aren't yours, that you could be transmuting, but some of it's not yours to transmute. And so knowing the difference between what is yours and what isn't is going to be very, very important for this time. Going back to twins, specifically for the divine feminine, a lot of the messages that I've been getting is this is a time of heart activation, but it's not heart activation in the way of the nurturer feminine, the feminine that takes care of everybody. It's a heart activation in the sense of many divine feminines are healing their romantic heart. That's why the message that I said earlier about, if you're not ready for divine union, Spirit's going to bring in a different partner that's going to help you heal aspects of your heart and your emotions that have had trauma related to past romantic relationships, where you need to feel safe in the energy of passion and sensuality and romance to actually come into divine union. And if you don't feel safe yet, Spirit's going to bring in a partner that's going to help you to feel safe, help you to work on those things, whether that is a long-term connection or a short-term connection. That's between you and that person's soul. But there are a lot of beautiful new relationships that are going to be formed, and they are highly spiritually activating. They're not karmic relationships. They're more of like a catalyst or an initiation in a way that brings in more love and opens the heart space wide open. So there's some beautiful energy there with the divine feminine during this Libra season. Just trying to make sure that I got all the downloads before I start the reading. You are whole, is what Spirit is saying. And don't allow the brokenness of this world make you believe that you're broken. This is a time of sacred remembrance of who you are. The old systems have to collapse for this birth to take place. But you, if you are aligned to this energy, if any of this is making sense to you, if you are here, you are whole, and you are coming into wholeness in a way that you've never experienced in this lifetime. But it's time for you to come into wholeness. It's time for you to come into happiness. It's time for you to come into that full embodied healing and embodying the energy of love, because that is what's birthing on this planet at this time. This is the 5D Earth. This is the 5D experience. I've said this and I've talked about this a lot before, where there's like the splitting of consciousness. We're seeing it. We're seeing duality play out in its most loudest, maybe ugliest form. And it's gonna get louder. Unfortunately, it's gonna get louder. It's gonna get uglier, especially because there's a lot of Mars energy. Mars opposing Pluto and Aquarius and stuff like that this Libra season. So arguments, hate, violence, all of those things are going to amplify because it's the old energy dying out. And it's like doing everything that it can to hold on to control as it is falling, as it is collapsing. Your timeline does not have to be that. Your life experience does not have to be that. If you remember and come into your wholeness and cleanse and clear everything that is not aligned to love, you will tap into the highest embodiment of love that you are meant to be and meant to have and experience in your life. And people will start, and you will be this beacon of light that people start to gravitate towards, because your experience and your light and the love that you emanate is going to be what helps to heal and elevate the collective, to let them know that there is a higher choice. All right, so I think I brought through everything that I was wanting to bring through. But get clear this Libra season. Get your mind clear. Get your life clear. Get your thoughts and ideas clear. Get your emotions clear. The more that you are in that clarity, the more that you will lift into the highest vibrational timeline for you. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What further messages do you want to bring through for this Libra season? Union, balance, wholeness, the four corners of stability, Four of Wands. This is possible now. 11:11, get into alignment. And alignment's going to look a little bit different for everyone, but if your life was truly aligned, if all areas of your life were truly aligned, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, what would your life look like? Because with the sun, we are all being given activations and the energy to accelerate forward. This is a time of forward thinking, forward moving, and just allowing everything to come into balance so that you can have and embody the joy and the love that you were meant to on this lifetime, in this lifetime, on this planet at this time. Because Chariot, full steam ahead, full speed ahead. Nothing is stopping this ascension. Not the games, not the psychological warfare, not the spiritual warfare. Nothing can stop what's coming. The light has won. God has ordained the light has won. The light has already won. Don't get caught up in distractions and illusions. Stay focused, stay aligned, stay balanced. That's what's bringing you into wish fulfillment. That's what's bringing you everything that you've ever wanted to experience in this lifetime. It is possible now. You have to believe it, and you have to embody it to receive it. But again, it's just going back to love. Embody love. Love for yourself. Love for others. Compassion for others. Love for this world. Love for all aspects of your life, even the things that have challenged you. If you can move beyond the separation and see the wholeness and see how it led you to learning and growing and healing and activating higher aspects of love within yourself, that is the key. That is the key right now. You are extremely powerful. King of Wands, you are extremely powerful. Step into that energy of power, of creation, of creativity, of charisma, of confidence in the light and in the truth that you are. Because that also helps to heal and activate the energy of the inner child, of play, of joy, of abundance in all ways, and bring in more love into your life experience. You are the magic. You are the magician. You have everything that you need. But for some of you, you are manifesting a new love, a new partner. There is this energy very highly indicated right now. With the well, it's like, this to me is like the womb, the well. Like the well is like dark, you can't see inside of it, but there's water, there's life there. And now it's coming to the surface. Everything you need to nourish you is coming to the surface. Keep going after your dreams and goals and stay focused on that, because it's leading you to the 10 of Pentacles. It's leading you to the life that was always meant for you. Abundance in all forms. Any final messages? These are times of big change. These are times of big change, but the change is leading in many to union, to love, to joy, to romance, to enjoying life and experiencing life in a different way, a more beautiful way. Just trust the inner light. Trust what you already know. Remember who you truly are. And that's when everything starts to open up and come towards you. You are love, and love is opening up and coming towards you now. I will be on live tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. It's probably going to be early. I want to give away the labradorite because I feel like it's going to be very helpful to whoever receives it. But also because this is a very powerful time in humanity. There's a lot of changes, but these changes are truly creating that new earth 5D energy. Final messages. The Cosmic Pearl Oracle. I'm absolutely loving this deck. Higher Self, Holy Spirit. Guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What final messages do you want to bring through for Libra season? Yeah. Like I said, Divine Feminine, we are activating that romantic heart energy, that romantic love energy. It says potent passion, sensuality, purpose, and power. We are reclaiming the energy of the womb. We are reclaiming our life force. We are stepping into our power, but our power isn't the brute force of the world. Our power is our intuition and our joy in our hearts. Tap into that, and everything you want comes to you. Saltwater codes, it says cleanse, protection, remembrance. Remember who you are. Protect your energy at this time and cleanse. Get some otter spirit bracelets. Cleanse this energy. Do not take on the heaviness of this world. You are in this world, but you are not of this world. You are of the stars. You are of the universe. You are of ancient bloodlines. You are of everything. Don't allow fear to make you forgetful in these times. And last but certainly not least, bountiful boundaries. It's safe to say no, stand strong, and hold loving barriers. These are the times we all came to experience. Bottom of the deck, Aphrodite dreams, the dreamer, goddess energy, fluidity. Reawaken the goddess within. Reawaken the part of you that knows that this is all a dream and you are a part of the dream, and yet you are also the dreamer, and so you get to create. That is our God-given gift and power, is the power of creation. What life do you want to create for yourself, and what world do you want to see? That is the power of this Libra season. That is the power that we all are being given at this time. Some of us will create an extraordinary life that we love, and others will choose fear and create from that space. Do not let others choose for you what you get to create and experience. All my love and gratitude to you. Take care.